But even as a kid though, like man, I started smoking weed and everything like 10 years old. So yeah, even when like drink was real heavy, like especially when we was younger, I was getting it for dirt cheap. I started sipping drink at my 5th grade summer.
Really?
Yeah.
Who put you onto it?
My older partner.
Okay.
Like my older cousin was already getting it, and then fucking in that rural neighborhood, we call it Dogtown, but like we had an old lady that would just give us prescriptions like $20, $10.
Wow.
So we was on it like
You
heavy.
still talk to her? She might still have some scripts.
She probably gone. I'm gonna be real with you. She probably gone.
You probably drank too much lean.
Rest in peace. Selling on her pills.
Recipes to her and the snake.
Selling on her pills. Shit. Selling on her fucking pill and the snake.
God damn. What was your first time smoking weed like, and what was your first time drinking lean like? Like, did it stand out to you? Like, wow, this is some crazy ass shit right here.
My first time smoking weed, I was like, man, I remember we used to have it was like a abandoned train type shit, like the cart. And every time we would go steal shit, we'd put it in the train. I remember we were smoking weed in that hole, and I was like, fuck, I'm fucking high. But I always wanted to get high, though, when I was a kid. I remember my parents caught me fucking rolling up grass. I rolled grass up, trying to smoke it like...
I saw somebody like smoking a bong in a movie or some shit, so I went down and I found some leaves and I stuffed them in a plastic bottle, and I tried to like light the bottom of the bottle and like see what would happen if I breathed in some of the... And it's like, it's burning plastic.
Yeah.
I don't know really what I was thinking was going to happen,
But
but
it felt good.
not.
As a kid, though, what? I was smoking that grass like, yeah, like...
This is it.
This is it. This is why I'm here.
This is it for sure.
On purpose, but.
So, but was it all good, clean fun with your older homies? Were they just like, telling you about weed and lean? They weren't like sending you on a drive-by or nothing?
Nah, shit. I remember like breaking into houses and shit like that. But like, nah.
Good-natured stuff.
Good nature stuff.
Yeah.
Bad.
Running around. So at that time, had you spent any time thinking about like what you might end up doing when you got older?
I wanted to rap.
You always wanted to rap?
My brother was a rapper. He's like 40-something now, but yeah, I wanted to rap. I was like, damn, this motherfucker. Yeah, man, I was good at basketball though. Bro, I got 28 points one time.
Really?
Swear to God, I was high too. 28 points.
Oh, just weed?
And I was sipping drink that whole time. The fucking Gatorade Reigns, like them shitty ass purple ones.
Wow.
All day, man. I was high. 28 points.
You were just loving it? What did you like so much about getting fucked up early on that you just gravitated towards it like that?
Kind of like I like, even with weed, I hate head weed. I can't. I don't know what it is.
You want to get slumped?
Yeah, he got to smoke indica.
Yeah. It's like that because you have this like up personality. I thought it's the same thing with me. Like the first time I took a Xanax, I was like, oh, this is it. This is it.
That's why I'm here.
You know, like this fixes what's wrong with me. Like I have too much energy. I take this, boom, it fucking settles me down. But you know, not to say that that's a good thing, but definitely like there's different personality types. And a lot of people are really like reserved, and then they do some coke and they fucking talk like crazy, and they love it. They fucking think this is it. This is it for me, and then they end up in
Coke
rehab.
Fucking funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, hell yeah. The ones in the hood be funny as fuck. There's one that he look like Jersey Shore. A Mustang and all. Fucking funny as shit.
Right.
Shit crazy.
Jesus. So were you were selling drugs from early on too, or?
So yeah, we started with weed, but shit, yeah.
Right.
Doing that, a little weed and everything.
Right. When did you start actually going for it in regards to the rap?
So I used to sell weed to someone that was in the neighborhood that rapped already. He was already cold, and he had a studio and shit. And all that was freestyle. That was my own shit. I always freestyle. So I was like, man, I want to do this shit. And then my other partner was like, bro, we can record in my house. Just buy it. So I remember selling my little weed. Bought this little like blue mic, it was like a $70 one that just sat on the table. Put it in a fucking shoebox. I remember we recorded on Audacity. Like, there was an old ass program. I didn't know what the fuck I was doing, but I remember doing it. And then when I finally got able to go like record somewhere, I was like, man, I don't want to do nothing else.
Really?
I don't know. But shit, I won a soccer championship too.
Around the same time or what?
Around the same time. I'm telling you, I'm athletic as fuck. That you can ask them. I tell this story every time. 28 points.
Sure, 28
points.
And you know what was worse? I scored 28 points, and they would tell the people on the fucking intercom, like, hey, they would announce the points. I don't know what the fuck. They didn't announce my points that day. I remember going to the coach like, bro, I just put up 28 fucking points for y'all.
They should give y'all stats on the intercoms.
I didn't hear nothing. Oh,
That's harsh.
Hating
I was
on
high
you,
though. He knew I was high.
That's probably
I'd
why.
be falling asleep on the fucking bench. Like I was high. I was high. And then in athletics, you got to do 2 sports. You got to do 3 sports. I played soccer too.
But so they would blow the whistle and you'd be in the game all of a sudden and you would just be able to sort of snap out of it and forget about the fact that you were slumped 5 seconds ago?
Cold.
Cold.
I'm telling you.
That's a talent, bro.
I'm telling you. What? I could golf too.
Damn.
That's a sign of a champion, honestly.
Yeah,
Champion.
boy.
I ate Wheaties. Nah, I didn't. I don't like
I mean,
Wheaties.
when you look at rappers like Gucci or Boosie or whoever who were like ridiculously fucked up on lean for all those years and they also were able to make all that music staying up till 8 in the morning making fucking classic records. Whereas like for me, if I drink a fucking deuce, I'm done. I'm sleeping for 10
shit.
fucking hours and I'm just not even going to be the same the next day and
Mind
shit.
control.
I don't know what it was. Especially, I don't know, as a kid, it was like you didn't abuse it. It was more like a thing like, all right, I'm going to sip this cup. I'm going to sip it like I'm going to sip it all day through school. And I'm going to have probably another one when I get home. But
You could just be out there with a soda all day and they wouldn't be like thinking like, oh, that
Gatorade.
Sprite's a few shades too dark.
Gatorade. The,
Oh,
the
right,
purple
yeah.
Gatorade, the rain one,
You
the
would never
clear
know,
one.
yeah.
What? All day. High.
That confuses me when I see people pouring up in a Coca-Cola too, because it's too
That's
dark. You
crazy.
can't really
Man.
tell.
I don't really like doing sodas and shit.
You don't? What the fuck you put in there? The orange juice?
Just vitamin water.
You put the lean in the water?
Vitamin water.
Vitamin. Okay.
That shit good.
I've tried putting it in diet soda before, and I wasn't really fucking
I
with
put
it.
it in sweet tea before.
Really?
Lemonade's good.
fucking-
Lemonade.
Lemonade.
Lemonade's
I was a dumbass. I'm sitting drinking it with on a hot day with ice. Like, oh yeah, eating food and shit. Fucking dumbass. My heart stopped. So I kind of like slowed down. My heart stopped in high school.
You drank too much lean, and your heart stopped.
I would lace blunts too. Like I would lace the inside, put the weed. I laced the outside. That bitch would bubble. Like, and then we would be lacing like cigarettes, Black and Milds, put them on the windowsill when we get home from school. Smoking that,
Wow.
smoking weed. I don't know. It just happened one day. My heart stopped. It was at my mom's. I smoked like 4 blunts in the house, and then I was sipping all day. And she called me. She's like, "Hey, come to the kitchen." I remember jumping the fuck up, walking to the kitchen. I opened the fridge. I'm gone. I would go to them, throw a fucking alcohol on my face, my nose. Like, fuck. I was like,
You just passed out on
I
the
was
floor?
like, what the fuck happened? And then I didn't know I had asthma. So when I had to go to like the hospital, they're like, "Hey, you have asthma. You forgot to tell yourself to breathe." And so like I didn't know. Like my brain was just like it wasn't there. I guess.
Damn, asthma and lean, not a good combination. I never thought about that.
In basketball, you over there hooping like that?
Yeah.
Yeah, damn.
Wow.
I was gone.
It's interesting you say that, though, that you would just sip it all day, because isn't that what people from Texas always pride themselves on, is like being able to drink lean responsibly and not just completely fucking
It's a player
destroy
drug.
yourself?
It's
Yeah,
really-
because if you
it's-
can't handle it, you're a mess. You're asleep on the floor.
It's a play drug. It's what it is. And fuck, expensive as fuck.
But really, every drug, too, is like a little bit of a test. Like, if you could do it and not be retarded off it, then that's kind of respectable, you know? Even though a lot of drugs, clearly, you'd be better off just not doing them.
I'm fucking
But
with pills though.
you don't?
Nah, I don't fuck with
You
pills.
used to?
I used to sell them a lot. I remember telling kids at school, like, bro, I got these super bars, and I was selling them oxys
Oh, boy.
and hydrocodons, and then fucking, I threw up in front of my mom. I'm just like, fuck,
Sorry.
fuck. And then
Better
now,
luck next time.
but now I stopped. I had like my little partner, man. We was together since he was like 12, and he ended up dying when we was 18 off of bars too. Like overdose. They freaked out, threw him in a park, and then they found him 3 days later. So like, it always fucked me up. I was like, man, I don't think I do this shit, because you gotta go to the funeral and like, you see your partner, like he's our color, but like he's orange in the casket because they gotta paint him because he fucking deteriorated and shit.
Every person I've seen in the casket fucks me up because they always look so different.
Fucks you up, right?
Yeah. That's just scary. Especially if they like got fucked up like in
Yeah.
how they died and they have to do like a lot of construction to make them look normal.
Yeah, it fucks you up. It's weird.
Yeah. I feel like almost like that's something that they just don't need to do that. Yeah. You know, like cremate me. I don't, or even if
You
I
wanna
have
get
a funeral.
cremated?
Well, I could have a funeral, but I don't really want everybody looking at my fucking weird looking corpse.
I do. I want you to sit me up on the
That's what
fucking
I
chair.
said. Yeah,
Sit me up on a chair.
Pickle, you get pickled.
You could
Yeah.
stuff me.
Yeah.
Put me in my house.
Everybody got to move around
What?
with me. I always said that shit.
You're gonna have to look at me.
Yeah.
Okay, guys, we want to thank you so much for getting us to 100,000 subscribers right here on the Clips channel. If you want to support, please click that subscribe button. We're trying to get to 200K. Thank you so much.